What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, I'm doing a playthrough of 20 strong Solar Sentinels. That's right, guys. I'm doing the base game that comes in 20 strong Solar Sentinels. So there are other versions of the game. There's a Too Many Bones version of the game. There's a couple others. I think a couple others that Chip Theory is also working on right now, too. So you can go to their website if you want to check out any news on those, or if you want to pick up this game for yourself after watching the playthrough, if you like it. This is not a sponsored video, but I cannot recommend this game enough, dudes. I have been absolutely loving this game. It is amazing. Shout out again to Trouble, dude. Thank you so much for sending me this game, dude. I'm loving it, dude. I am loving it. So, guys, I'm going to quit waffling on. We're going to get into the playthrough here. Today, we're playing as Galahad the Lancer. Very interesting character. He only starts with 1 health. We got 1 health here. He also starts with 3 on his strategy here. So we're going to set that to a 3. And we're going to set his recover dice down here to a 2, like so. There we go. Very low health. He's got very low health. We need to be careful with that. His health is super, super low. 1 hit and he's dead. We're going to go ahead and shuffle up the enemy deck. I love these plastic cards, by the way. They are amazing. You don't even need card sleeves. They don't even need card sleeves. They're so nice. You can get them wet if you wanted to. They shuffle really easily. They feel great. They're nice and heavy, too, because they're plastic. They're made of, like, PVC. Really, really nice. All right, we'll get these mixed up. I've been playing this off camera quite a bit lately, and I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to it. So here we go, guys. We got the enemy deck shuffled up. We need 15 in each stack, and I already lost count. 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, I think. There is stack number 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. There's stack number 2, and just to make absolutely sure I didn't miscount that first stack, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. There we go. Cool. Okay, we got our 3 enemy stacks right there ready to go. We're going to shuffle up the boss cards. There are 4 different bosses you can face. In my experience, a couple of them are a little more annoying than others, but, you know, hopefully we get an easier one. We'll see. Either way, it's going to be good. Then finally, we're going to shuffle up these cards, and these are the mission cards. I really like these mission cards. You don't have to use these when you play, but I highly recommend it. They're really, really cool. They definitely add a tough challenge to the game. Okay, we got those mixed up, and we're going to get 4 of them to start. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. And we're going to get to pick one of these to get rid of. So we've got Cry Havoc up this way. It is really far from me. I'm going to do my best to read it. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to bring it closer to me. Cry Havoc. In a single commit dice step, commit all dice that are in your dice pool of 3 different dice colors. I don't like this one. Probably going to get rid of that one, but we're going to see what else we got. We also have The Harder They Fall. Defeat 4 level 2 enemies. That's not too bad. Then we've got Dark Side of the Moon. End a round with 1 health. That ought to be easy enough. That ought to be easy enough. Bait the Trap. Suffer at least 1 damage in 3 separate engagements. Interesting. Okay, that ought to be fairly easy, too. I don't like this one. I don't like Cry Havoc. This one's nasty. In a single commit dice step, commit all dice that are in your dice pool of 3 different dice colors. Nah. Get out of here. Get out of my town, dude. I don't want that. Okay, cool. So these are going to be our missions. We'll slide them down, and you have to complete them from left to right. So our first one we're going for is The Harder They Fall. Defeat 4 level 2 enemies. That is our first goal. We'll move this stuff up this way. I got a nice little flow of round chart right here that comes with Solar Sentinels, and I'm going to leave that out on the table to help me kind of remember, you know, what step we're in the turn. It's fairly easy, but just in case. All right, guys. We're going to flip over the top 3 cards of each of these stacks here and see what we've got going on. Also, Galahad down here, he's got a special ability called Auto Javelin. It says, before each exhaust dice step, you may return up to 2 committed crits. This is insane. I played him last night, actually, off camera. It's insane. It is insane. There were 2 particular items that I got, 2 particular loot item rewards that I got, and I think one was like Mini Terraformer, and there was another one, and man, it was crazy with Galahad. I was getting like so many dice back. I'm going to try to recreate it. Hopefully we don't die early, because he's only got 1 HP. Here we go, guys. Let's see what we want to do first here. So we're trying to defeat 4 level 2 enemies. I got to keep that in mind. We've got our counter set to 0 up this way, obviously. We've got 1 level 2 guy right here, but he's going to call in 2 more, and I don't like that. So let's see what we've got on the table here. We've got the Enthralled Corpse. It says, or Enthralled Core. In the rolled dice step, if you roll 2 or more misses, discard this enemy. No reward. Okay, so if we roll 2 or more misses, he just leaves. It's got 5 health, 1 damage. We would get the Dowsing Antenna. Exhaust 1 die from your die pool to set the continuous effect of one level 1 or level 2 enemy to 2. I'm sorry, it's not the continuous effect. To set the health. The icon is very similar, but it's upside down. So you can exhaust 1 die from your dice pool to set the health of one level 1 or level 2 enemy to 2. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. We've also got the Slaughterman. Is that what that is? Oh, Slaughtermaw. It's the Slaughtermaw. He will slaughter a man, though, but he's the Slaughtermaw. It says it's got continuous effect or a during effect. Only 1 enemy can be defeated in each applied dice step. And then we would get Slaughterfloss, which is a continuous effect that says each time you defeat a level 2 enemy, you may heal 1 health. And then lastly, we've got the Gutterfly. He says he's got a special ability that says when this enemy is defeated, you may immediately defeat 1 other level 1 or level 2 enemy. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty cool. But he's got 6 health. You know what, guys? That's pretty cool. I think I want to go with... Ooh, this is a risk. Hopefully we don't push into a mandatory enemy here. I'm gonna activate the Enthralled Corpse. Is it corpse or core? I'm gonna call it a corpse. I don't care what anybody says. Try and stop me. And then we're going to have to activate 1 more, and it's going to be the Gutterfly here. And my little plan, my devious plan, is to take down the Gutterfly, and then when he's defeated, we can immediately defeat 1 other level 1 or level 2 enemy. So both of them are level 1. We're not going to get anything toward the harder they fall, but it's okay. We're going to try to attack this guy and bring him down, if we can. He's got 6 health, he's got 5, and they both deal 1 damage. Let's see what we can do here, guys. So we need to deal 6 damage to this guy. We've got a recover of 2, so we're only going to get 2 dice back. But we're going to get any crits back that we roll before the exhaust dice step. So that's good. So I'm going to roll a red. I'm going to roll a purple. I'm going to roll a little bit of everything. I'm going to roll a blue. I'm going to roll a green. I'm going to roll a yellow. We're rolling a little bit of everything, guys. Let's see what we get. Okay, we get 3 strategy phases. So we can do this 3 times. Okay. We did get 2 damage here. It's not terrible. I guess I'll take it. We'll apply that to him. We can do our strategy phase again. I'm going to roll another yellow and another green. And let's see what we get. Okay, we got a crit from this green. So he's got 4 damage on him. We just need to deal 2 more damage. I feel like we can probably do it here because the red always hits. We just need one of these 3 dice to hit. So I'm not going to commit anymore. And we need 2 hits, otherwise we literally lose the game. So fingers crossed, guys. Oh, thank goodness, dudes. We dealt so much damage. Look at this. 2 more crits and another hit. What is that? 6, 7, 8, 9? Dude, tons of damage. Tons of damage. Do we even need to apply all that to him? We could apply some to him, but he's not going to die. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so we're just going to flip him to the side. We'll just overkill the crap out of this guy. Cool. So when this enemy is defeated, you may immediately defeat 1 other level 1 or level 2 enemy. So we're immediately going to defeat the Enthralled Corpse over here. Nice. Cool. Okay, so that's the end of the strategy phases. Now we go through the resolve phase and suffer damage, but they're both dead, so we don't take any damage. Then we activate after effects, but neither of them have after effects. So now we're going to exhaust our dice. So we're going to put them up this way. And you know what? You know what? I've just made an executive decision live on camera. We're using this lid. We're using the top lid because I can see into it better from here. There we go. That's better. That's more like it. Cool. Okay, we exhaust dice, and then it says before each exhaust dice step, you may return up to 2 committed crits, and I forgot to do that. And I know we rolled a crit on the yellow, I think it was. Was that what it was? Oh man, I already messed up, guys. I forgot which ones I rolled crits on. Oh no. I think it was a yellow. And did we get purple? Crucify me in the comments. I'm pretty sure yellow. No, purple wasn't a crit. Purple was not a crit. It was yellow and something else. Was it green? Blast me in the comments, dudes. Blast me in the comments. I know red was one. Yeah, crucify me in the comments. It'll be okay. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I took 2 of the worst dice, okay? Cut me some slack. Then I'm going to take a red and a purple because we got a recover of 2. So I'll put those back over here. I'll find out in editing. Hopefully I actually got the ones that had crits on them. It'll be okay, guys. I promise. The earth will continue to spin. The sun will rise tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to gain item rewards. So I'm going to gain this one. It's the dowsing antenna. Exhaust 1 die from your dice pool to set the health of 1 level 1 or level 2 enemy to 2. That's pretty cool. And we've also got the tractor beam. Recover up to 3 dice. That is also really cool. You know what I might do, guys? I'm going to use it now. I shouldn't, because I should hang on to this and it would be better to hang on to it. But you know what? For you guys, I'm going to use it. So now we get back 3 dice. And now there's no ambiguity at all, right? Now we don't have a problem. Now we've got no problem, dudes. We're all square. We're all good to go. Okay, cool. So that was the end of that round there. So now we're going to move into the cleanup phase. We discard all active cards, which we did. And then discard one non-mandatory enemy from the top of the stack. I kind of want to get rid of this guy. I don't like enemies that give you +2. But let's see what else we got. He gives +1 enemy, 6 health, 1 damage. It says exhaust 2 committed blue misses to set your recover to 3 and or recover 3 dice. That is a really good one to get. And then this guy over here, the Spore Seed Tempest, a max of 8 dice can be committed this engagement. Non-yellow dice can only be applied to this enemy if applied at the same time as a yellow. I don't like that, but I really don't like him. I really don't like the +2 enemy thing, so I'm going to get rid of him. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to move into the activation phase of the next round, and we have to activate this mandatory enemy, the Plasma Blight. They got cool names in this game, too. They look incredible, by the way. I don't know who did the art. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Let's see. Is it in here? Yeah, it's got to be right here somewhere. Graphic design, Chris Beck. Melanie Lavely, I apologize if I'm butchering your names, Bree Linzo, and Toger Mua. I know I butchered that name. All of y'all are awesome. The art in the game is incredible. It looks so good. It looks so good. Okay, this enemy cannot be defeated unless it has hits from at least 4 different die colors applied to it. Yikes, but if we kill him, we get Horde DNA. It's a continuous effect that says once per round, you may exhaust 1 die from your dice pool to change a hit to a crit. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think I might end up using this, but let's see first. So he cannot be defeated unless it has hits from at least 4 different die colors on it. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so no, I'm not going to use that. We're not going to reduce his health because he can only be defeated if we have 4 different die colors on him. So we're going to go for it here. All right, strategy phase number 1. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, that's a pretty good start. Yeah. Okay, so we'll hit him for 3. We'll hit him for 3. I'm going to roll a yellow and a green. I really want some crits. Strategy phase number 2. Ooh. Okay, we got a crit. That's 5, 6, and we overkill him. Why not? 7. He dead. Sweet. Okay, we move into the damage step. We take no damage. He has no after effect. And now we get to exhaust dice. But before we do that, before each exhaust dice step, you may return up to 2 committed crits. So we'll return this red crit right here. We'll exhaust these dice. I've got a recover of 2, so I'll get back the purple and the blue. What you gonna do? There we go, dudes. Looking pretty good right now. We got a good dice pool over here still. All right, so now we're going to move into gaining item rewards. So we're going to gain this guy's item reward, and it is that Horde DNA I was just talking about. So once per round, you may exhaust 1 die from your dice pool over here to change a hit into a crit. That is really good. I had this one last night, actually, when I played. Super, super useful. Okay, cleanup step. We need to discard one of these non-mandatory enemies off the top of his stack. I think I'm going to get rid of... Oh, by the way, were either of those level 2? Yep, he was a level 2 enemy, which means we've killed 1. So we're at 1. toward the harder they fall. We've got 3 to go. All right, I think I want to get rid of... I think I'm going to get rid of this guy. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this guy. Okay, it's getting kind of scary, actually, guys. Oh, man. Oh, dude, are we just not going to win? Oh, my God, this might actually get really bad. Okay, we've got this guy. We need more health, like, immediately. Oh, no. And then he calls out another guy, and there's another mandatory enemy here. Yikes, this might be bad. So the Swarm Ripostle says his continuous effect is crits cannot be applied to enemies. That is horrible. And then the Total War Spore says after effect, roll the 3 weakest dice committed in this engagement. And if you roll at least 2 hits, you banish a purple, which means it's removed from the game entirely. That's not too good. And they both deal a ton of damage. 2 and 3. Heck, even if they dealt 1 damage, they'd kill us. We have to kill both of these guys. So we've got to deal 10 damage total. We can't apply crits as long as this guy's alive, so we need to focus fire him. So I'm going to roll 1, 2... let's go 3, 4, 5, and you know what? I'm gonna throw another blue in there. There's a lot of dice, guys. This is gonna be kind of gnarly, actually. Hopefully this doesn't screw us up too badly. Okay, so we did get 2 hits here. We got a hit here. We also got a hit here, but you can always roll a hit on the red die, so it's always good to re-roll it because you could roll a crit. You're going to roll a hit no matter what. We need to deal a lot more damage. This really sucks, honestly. This is a really crappy encounter here, engagement, because it's going to eat into our dice pool, and we're only going to be able to recover 2. This is really bad, guys. Yeah, this is not good at all whatsoever. I'm just going to have to roll a bunch of dice. Yeah, because we need to deal a lot of damage. It is what it is. You know what we could have done? We could use this to... Yeah, we could exhaust 1 die from our dice pool to set the health of 1 or 2 to 2. So since I've already grabbed all of these, I think what I'm going to do is... There was a yellow over here. I'm going to exhaust that, and I'm going to use this. And we're going to change the health of this guy down to 2. All right, so this guy's health is going to be 2. Should have done that before I grabbed all these dice, but it's too late. All right, so we dealt 2 more damage to this guy. That's 5, so he's dead. So now we can apply crits to enemies because his During effect is gone. So I'm going to apply 2 to him, and just for the heck of it, we'll apply that crit also. And we're going to be able to get both of those crits back with our Auto Javelin ability, so that's good. And then 2 misses. So this dude is now dead since we changed his health down to 2. And what was that item? It was the dowsing antenna. Changed his health to 2. Nice. Okay, cool. We take no damage. There is an after effect here. It says roll the 3 weakest dice committed this engagement, and if you roll at least 2 hits, banish a purple. So that's these 2 yellow and a green. And we rolled 2 hits. Of course, we're going to banish a purple. So you know what? I'm going to banish this purple here, and we'll just set it off to the side. That sucks. That really sucks. All right. So now we're going to move into the exhaust phase, but before we do that, we get back 2 crits with our Auto Javelin ability. So we'll take both of these crits back. That is such a powerful ability. Then we'll exhaust dice, and we can recover 2 of them. So I'll get back 2 blue. Yikes, guys. Our dice pool is dwindling. That was a rough one. Then we get our rewards. So we get Scorched Moon Policy. It says it's infinite, and it says negative... Oh, man. -1 recover when gained. At the end of each strategy phase, return all committed misses. The second half is good. The first half, not so much. I'm not going to pick that up. Also, he's a level 2 enemy. He's also a level 2 enemy. So we've defeated 3. We just need 1 more. And then what do we got here for our loot? Relic of Scab. It's a one-time use, +5 health, and or discard a non-mandatory enemy from the top of any stack. Dude, that's insane. No wonder he's so hard. We're going to use that now. So we're going to get +5 health and go from 1 up to 6. Oh my god. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better now. Whoa, that's amazing, dude. Relic of Scab. And it says and or. So you could do, I can do this also. Discard a non-mandatory enemy from the top of any stack. Holy moly. Okay. We got this dude over here. I'm not too worried about him, I don't think. This says Hits on red and purple deals 0 damage. Dude, that kind of sucks. And then this guy over here has got a boatload of health. He does a lot of damage. It says flip the top boss card face up. If one is already face up, discard it first. Ignore in endgame. I'm not too sure what to do. I'm not too sure what to do, guys. What's the worst of these guys? He is a level 2. So if we go after him, he's not going to call out any more guys, and if we beat him, we'll complete the Harder They Fall quest. Or mission, rather. You know what? I don't really care so much for this guy's loot. I don't think Exhaust 2 committed blue misses to set your recover to 3 and or recover 3. I mean, that's pretty cool. That is kind of cool, isn't it? Dudes, I don't know. I don't know what to get rid of. This one is pretty good. The Eclipserator. You may exhaust 1 die from your dice pool to make a hit on a yellow, deal 2 damage instead. That was pretty good. We're going to get rid of this guy. We're going to get rid of this dude. There we go. Okay, and then we've used this. What was that dude? The Relic of Scab. That thing's amazing. That thing's amazing, bros. Okay, flip the next card. And now we go into the cleanup step, and we have to discard 1 non-mandatory enemy from a stack. So, I want to discard... What does this guy do? Banish all misses in the active area? No. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. He's getting out of here, guys. Okay, cool. Now we're going to move into the activation phase. We've only got this one level 2 right here, guys. We got a new guy over here. It says Swarm Apostle. Skip the recover dice step. Ooh, but if you beat him, you get 2 health. We're already at full. Now, we're not worried about him yet. We're going to save him for when, like, a skull guy comes out. And he's an easy one because he's only got 3 health and does 1 damage. We should be fine with that. So I'm going to challenge this guy, the Iraq Squid. What is that? Is he like a spider squid? Something. I don't know. That's crazy looking. He's something like that. He is something. Okay. So, yeah. He's got the after effect. Flip the top boss card face up. If one is already face up, discard it first and ignore in endgame. And then he's got Poison Ink as his reward. Defeat and gain the reward from the top card of the leftmost stack. Oh, that's cool. So we would just defeat him and get +2 health instantly. When we use that. It's a one-time use. Okay, cool. That is pretty neat. All right, what do I want to do here, guys? I guess we're going to roll. We got to roll a bunch of dice because he's got 7 health. He does 4 damage, but we can tank it now because we used our Orb of Scab or whatever that thing was. So I'm going to use 1 red. I'm going to use, you know what? I'm going to use a purple, dude. I don't even care. I'm going to use a purple. And I guess let's use a couple blues. Let's use the green. And man, we're running out of dice. We're running out of dice. We need crits. I guess I'll put 1 hit on him. We really need crits. I don't want to spend any more dice. I just need a boatload of crits right here. Just give them to me, please. Dudes, we're not getting crits. I think he's gonna freaking hit me. I think he's gonna hit me. Dude, we're in a really bad spot. You know what I probably should have done? I probably should have committed no dice, let him hit me, and just go down to 2. Do I commit more dice to this? Is this a lost cause? Give me this blue. We're this deep, guys. I want to kill him. Blast me in the comments. Oh, no. 4, 5. It's not enough. That was so unlucky. Oh, my God. The game I played last night was, like, miraculously amazing. This sucks. You guys are getting the bad game. Hopefully we can turn this around. Right now, I'm not seeing how we're going to do that. This really sucks, guys. All right, so he's going to deal 4 damage to us because now we move into the resolve phase. Yikes, so we go down to 2. I'm legit bummed out. This sucks. This is not going the way I wanted it to at all. We've got After Effects. Flip the top boss card face up. If there already is one, there's not, so we're just going to flip this face up. We've got the Hive Monarch. The Hive Monarch calls in 2 more enemies, has 8 health, does 1 damage, and says that the damage of all other enemies is 1. The Hive Monarch can have no more than 3 damage applied to it per round, and dice applied to the Hive Monarch are not removed in the exhaust dice step. Interesting. That sounds kind of easy, actually. Okay. Let's see. So, yeah, that sucks, guys. I'm bummed. So now we have to exhaust dice. So all of these go away. And we didn't roll any crits, and we only get to get back 2 dice. Yeah, my luck this game is nothing compared to last night, that's for sure. It's looking really grim. We need a miracle right now. Now we're going to move into the cleanup step. So we're going to go ahead and discard any active cards, and then discard the top card of one of these stacks. And honestly, I think I want to get rid of this guy right here. I don't like that +2 enemies situation. Recover 2 dice. That seems really good. In the roll dice step, misses from previous strategy phases are not re-rolled. Let's go after this guy because we really need to recover dice. Like now. Like now. Crap, and we got that coming up next. That's not good. Okay. I gotta remember I have this too. That once per round, you may exhaust 1 die from your dice pool to change a hit to a crit, but we don't want to exhaust any dice right now, that's for sure. So I'm gonna roll... I'm just gonna start out with 2. We might roll a crit and a hit and kill this guy if we get lucky. Okay, we rolled 2 hits, so I'll put 1 hit on him. I'm gonna grab 1 more. We really need crits. We need crits. We got a hit here, and I'm gonna roll 1 more time because I want to get a crit. We've got 3 strategies, so we can go 1 more time. We didn't get a crit. It would have been nice to get a crit so we could get auto javelin to get it back. Okay, so we do take him down. So he's going to immediately allow us to recover 2 dice with his instant reward. So I'm going to get 2 blue dice back. Okay. And then we don't take any damage. He doesn't have any after effects. We are going to exhaust dice. We don't have any crits, unfortunately, so auto javelin doesn't go off. And then we get to recover 2. So I'm going to get back a red and a purple. Like so. All right, and then this is going to get discarded. We'll discard the top card of one of these stacks. I guess we're going to get rid of this one here, I think. Yeah, because hits on red and purple deal 0 damage, and that's almost all we have in our dice pool right now, so we're going to get rid of him. All right, then we've got to activate the Parablight since he's a mandatory enemy. He also calls in an extra enemy. And I'm not even going to read these. We don't even need to because I don't need 3 enemies on the board right now. So we're going to go ahead and grab this Swarm Apostle. This is exactly the situation I was saving him for, which is good. Flip that guy over. So the Parablight says that each enemy can only have one die color applied to them. Oh my god. We need to kill him immediately. And then the Swarm Apostle says skip the recover dice step as the after effect. Yikes. Okay, I'm going to roll... I guess I'm going to roll these. We can only apply 1 color to them. So I'm going to need a hit and a crit or 2 crits. This is a tall order, guys. This is a very tall order. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. Do I roll the 2 blue with it to try to go for him? I probably should. I should probably maximize my chances. Dude, we're running really low on dice. We need something insane. Nope, that's not going to do it, man. I can put 1 hit on him, 1 hit on him, but then I need crits with these. Here we go. We got 2 more shots, guys. Nope, that's not it. I need blue. I need blue to crit. Nope. That's not going to do it, guys. That sucks, man. We take 1, 2 damage, and we only have 2 life remaining. And old Galahad the Lancer gets taken down. Dang, guys. That was a brutal run right there, dudes. I'm going again immediately after this. So get ready to be on the lookout for another playthrough with Galahad the Lancer. This one did not go the way I had hoped at all. Like I said, last night I played with him, and it was nuts. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to film a video tomorrow and show everybody how crazy this guy is. It did not pan out like yesterday at all. But that's what you get, man. You're drawing cards. You're rolling dice. There is a ton of luck in the game. There's definitely strategy, but it's dice and cards. It's like 90% luck. So it's going to happen, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed it either way. I had a blast, guys. I absolutely love this game. And even when you lose like this, it's like, oh, nope, I'm going again. I'm going again. It's that type of game where it really makes you want to play again and again and again. And I might have even forgot about my mission up here, but it doesn't matter. We were toast either way. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of 20 Strong Solar Sentinels by Chip Theory Games. Can't recommend it enough. Like I said, there will be a link down in the description if you want to go check that out and pick up your own copy of the game. It's pretty challenging, but it is very, very rewarding when you get a win. So like I said, be on the lookout for more playthroughs. They will be coming very soon in the near future. And hey, guys, if you liked it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and click the bell so you can stay notified every time I upload brand new videos. And I'll be back with more in the very near future. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So be on the lookout for new playthroughs coming very soon. And until then, have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.